Good morning and welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to talk about corn and where we're at with corn. First of all, this over here is ambrosia. Let's talk about some of the problems we've had so far this year with the garden in general. First of all, we have had major weather difficulties. We've had several weeks of gully washer rain, several inches, 5-6 inches of rain in a matter of days, which has washed out portions of the garden. Now we've gone back and replanted where we could, but for instance, the back couple rows of this corn are basically gone. We also struggled with poor germination. When we put the ambrosia in, and we did a video about that, everything looked very good. Waited a week, week and a half, nothing came up. 2 weeks, nothing happened. Went to the third week because it had cooled down a little bit. No germination. Out of all the plants that we put in, or all the seeds that we put in, we got 5 plants. So we had to go back and replant. Now when I replanted, I wasn't going to take any chances, so I double seeded. So you're going to see the corn rows are very, very thick, which means a couple different things really. It means one, weeds are going to get out of control in the row. There's just no way you can get in and around all of those plants. Second of all, it means your nutrients are going to have to be high and your water's going to have to be high. So it does create a lot of problems. Now, we are 21 days late with the corn because of this. So that's created another issue. The far end of our corn, I planted pumpkins and squash. And as you can see, they've kind of taken over the rows, which was the plan, but it also means that I'm gonna have to do some tricky tractor driving in order to get the corn hilled this year. So let's get started. Let's talk about hilling for a minute. Hilling is basically where you take dirt and mound that dirt up around the main parts of your corn in this case. Now we do it with potatoes as well, but you don't mound the dirt anywhere near as high. Now, some of the key benefits of hilling, one, and probably the most important one we have here, is stability of the plant. If you have dirt that's pushed up higher around the base of the plant, it's less likely to get blown down in some of the gully washer, severe thunderstorm, tornado stuff that we get here. Now, if the corn gets blown down, we can work through that, and if it happens, I'll show you how to do that. But nonetheless, it provides exceedingly good stability, if there is such a thing, for the corn. The next thing it does, it allows for enhanced root development. Basically, by mounding the dirt up at the base of the plants, you get additional growth in the roots. And what happens is it allows you to take up more nutrients, allows you to take up much more water. It's just a lot better deal. One of the big things we're going to get out of hilling today is weed control. Hilling basically buries a lot of the weeds around the corn plants, helping them suppress the weed growth. Now, we can live with a little bit of weed growth, and it looks like we're probably going to have to this year, but weeds can get out of control really quick, so hilling helps. Now, when I hill the corn, I'll do it with the tractor, with the row builder. So what the row builder will do, it will throw the dirt over the plant. It will also mound that dirt and provide drainage trenches for the next set of gully washers, which we're supposed to get in actually it's supposed to be just in a couple days. So, and the last thing we're going to talk about is enhanced nutrient availability. What does that mean? That means before I hill the corn, I'm going to throw some high nitrogen fertilizer, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Along the side, I'm going to side dress this and then run the row builder up here and let it cover the plants with dirt and the fertilizer. So if you're not hilling, and when I was in Ohio all those years ago, growing up as a boy, we didn't hill corn. I never heard of hilling corn until I came to the South. But I'm going to tell you what, it helps. As we start looking at the corn, you're going to see the colors of the plants. Now this is a little bit lighter green than what I would prefer. And what that tells me is that we need to get some nitrogen on these plants pretty quick. My general guidelines for fertilizer are as follows. If your plant is about 18 inches or so, I use the triple 15, triple 13, triple 10. If your plant is about 2 feet or higher, especially in the sugar enhanced varieties, I go to the high nitrogen. High nitrogen is a 1500, 2800, 3400, as high as you can get. And I continue to apply that every few weeks based on the color of the plant. And the corn will tell you. So look at your plants. It'll tell you exactly what it needs. Once again, I'm going to use my highly calibrated arm and hand, and we're going to put this down. Here we go. This is what it looks like after you run the row builder through and cover up your fertilizer and all these other things. So yeah, does a really good job. Don't be surprised if you knock a little of your corn down or at least lay it over. It'll come right back. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you down at the barn.